I am not normally going to start a Battlefield themed video off by congratulating them on doing a great job. Season 3, the map, creative, and something we've never seen before, and I really enjoyed it, and there's levels up, like, they make it look like there's an actual war zone happening. So, fair off to that. I would like to congratulate DICE for learning from their mistakes. I know many other companies never learned from them in terms of Battlefield 2042. Now, just because Season 3 is unique and interesting, it doesn't mean that turn the game around entirely and we have a successful game. We are still going to be waiting for seeing that class system rework, which when I keep reading into it, kind of throws me off balance. Either a rework or are they just merging people's salt? Because they're not, from the best of my knowledge, going to be moving the gadgets and making it any character. So we have no idea what's happening. In my professional opinion, they should have the operators that work like Modern Warfare 2, except in those class systems, make them entirely useless, just a skin that you can buy. But I guess the difference is that in Modern Warfare 2, you have characters that you may actually be interested in buying, like to get the Vault Edition price. So yeah, got my guy, that other guy, you know, that medic chick. No one knows them. They're nameless. Probably because Battlefield doesn't have the best story history. All game franchises. That's something they could have worked on. No, there's no campaign. Not work. But Season 3, I love the Nordic map. I don't love it as a map, but I love that they are taking the feedback that they've done and improving. Creative, enjoyable, but it's nothing spectacular. Like, it's not going to throw you out of the book. There's really just 2 factories and some open fields with a little bit of barricades. In my opinion, when you're playing Breakthrough on this map, it's a little bit of a shit show because of all the vehicles, and I really like this map might benefit from no vehicles or very limited, because the tanks and everything is just aids. Can't really do not the best cover to facilitate good map, because it's got a tank price behind everyone, takes them out, or the helicopters come up, absolutely destroy you. If this was a World War II map, minus the, you know, futuristic technology thing, it would make sense because there's no helicopters that sit above and mow you down with a machine gun. You have planes, but they're not as. But for a modern shooter, I really feel like they need to benefit from more roofs and buildings, just because there is a lot of open territory, which probably facilitates vehicle gameplay pretty well. But this game, I am personally not really enjoying vehicles too much. I'll get in there every now and again, but I typically love to play player. But some of you may love to play as vehicles, and only you play in vehicles and you wait. So fair enough. I'm sure you'll be in the map. The destruction is cool, but it's still really gimmicky. It's not at the level that Battlefield 5 showed us and the level that they promised us. I feel like this has been ignored so much when they've been talking about next generation destruction. And I know I have a really small channel. Love you guys who are subscribed and like. It mean the world to me. But I feel like it was completely washed away when we were talking about June 2020, I believe, and they were talking about next level destruction, buildings crumbling all the way down. That doesn't exist. Now, I know it's probably because they had great difficulties upgrading the engine, because that's Frostbite, shit show. But you can't promise and then ignore. They never mentioned anything about the destruction. Destroy the panels on the factory building, cool. I want to see that whole factory get demolished. That would be sick. Imagine shooting your tank into it, and the tank blows up that factory and it completely changes. For a game that has one map every 3 months, I really feel like it could benefit from next level evolution that Battlefield 4 showed, which completely changes the map. Battlefield 4, it had a mixed effect. Sometimes it really mixed up the map, and other times it's just like gimmick, annoying. But I really feel like with this of technology and how DICE has previously been able to keep evolving and heading headfirst into the future, that they could have done something crazy with the map, lots more. Because at the end of the day, it's just factory build and some board operating base. That is the end of the day what the map is. Like I said, it is not all negatives. I appreciate that it looks like there's actually a war zone happening. Very good feature, not to have completely clean streets like just been the random first wave attack when you just got a briefing saying that they're expecting them. Thank you for starting that off. Now, I'm very interested in how the beginning mid-season update goes. For now, Season 3, yes, it's a right direct progress being made there at DICE. You know, developers that were hired making the game originally have been getting much better, but we're still Battlefield feeling to the game. And I don't know if that's just me, felt the Battlefield feeling in all the other games, but I have not really been too intrigued play a lot of Battlefield 2042, especially when there's games like Modern Warfare 2 coming out with quality. Odd game, geez. Does Battlefield have the resources right now to survive in this market currently? And I feel like it's been proven with Battlefield 1 overtaking. Now, we're in a much better state than we were in Season 1, but it's much easier to progress when you're at rock bottom. I just hope for the future updates that they keep reworking how the game works, because that is one to have a Battlefield feel game. I don't want a generic shooter, and I don't know what the next step is for them. I feel like the only way to go forward for Battlefield, make it a success, is to make a game that is based in Battlefield 3 period. I feel like that is because they went slightly future. I reckon they should just go fully modern shooter and see how that goes, or they can go the complete other way and try and win people back with other 2143. Either way, for those two, I would be very but who knows where the franchise went. They've said that they are committed continuing Battlefield's updates after Season 4, which is interesting. I personally believe that they were going to cut it straight away, but we will see what happens. Might see similar levels of work given that Battlefield 5 got when they cut 2 years into its life cycle. Let's see where it goes. Season 3, looking good. The map is great, and they still have lots to learn, but they are learning, and it's obvious that throwing enough rocks at their heads have caught their attention, and they're starting to work hard on it. The only shame is that it's one map, and that's it for 3 months. You can really tell that it isn't the biggest team working on the game, and it's not, I wouldn't say it's per se a skill, but they don't have the big guns in there. I think it's quite obvious. If they had big guns, they should be able to. I feel like they're halving it while working on some other project that we'll see in a few. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that even though I'm not enjoying it the most, you will enjoy Season 3. You're playing lots because you're happy playing it. That's what really matters. I am enjoying a little bit, but I just can't be playing it for too long. Why it's been a little bit hard making. Like I said, we must commend where we can and call out. I'm going to start talking shit about DICE. I need to also commend them when they do. This is a step. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys liking it. It means so much, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Another video.